Rachel, and today I'm back with another video. This time we're doing my Hobonichi Weeks setup for 2021. I'm a little bit nervous. I've never set a planner up before on camera. I've always set it up and then flipped through it. But a few people have said, do a video, set it up. We want to see how you set it up and get it ready. So I'm going to do it. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of a long video. What I might do when I'm doing like my tabs and my year at a glance and things, I might do part of it on camera and show you how to put the stickers down, and then I might pop off camera, finish it off and come back just to keep the video a little bit shorter if possible. So what I have done is I've completely taken out my 2020 Hobonichi. The date today is the 25th, and this Hobonichi starts on the 30th, I believe. Yeah, the 30th of November, which is Monday coming. And whilst I have got December in this planner, you can see that this has got a little bit chunky now. She's a bit wonky at the spine. It's coming a little bit loose there. So I am going to move into this early. I'm going to move into it into November, just like I did in this one last year. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. So I'm going to do a flip through of this for you as well in a different video if you'd like to see that. I've got the tabs from last year. There's the Josephine Bow Designs ones, and these were the mermaid ombre ones, the side and the top. This year I have decided to go for the pastel ombre ones, which I actually think I did have the year before. These have got a gorgeous starry overlay, like a hollow starry overlay, so they are absolutely stunning. I've picked a few things out of my collection. I've got a sticker sheet from Sunday and Serenity. I want to put one of these on the front of that. I've got a pocket from a Happy Scrappy sub box. I think I'm going to use that, although I am debating slicing it down the side and making it into you know, like a secretarial pocket, because I think my things might fit in it better. I have got my year at a glance page, which is from Josephine Bow Designs. I've got another sticker from Sunday and Serenity. We're just going to go through my collection of stickers and decorate. And I've also got, in fact, I'm just thinking, where is my cover on cover? Oh, it's in the box. I've got some vellum from Josephine Bow Designs as well. I might put that in my cover on cover. And then I've got this box here, which has got what was inside my cover on cover last year, just in case I decide to go back to that, because that is beautiful. That was one of my favourites. I've got my cover on cover. It's still got the little seal inside of it, because I think I might want to bring that with me as well. I've had that in my 2019 and my 2021, but I just think it's adorable and I really love it. So I might stick with that still. I have got a name vinyl from Brooke Eva Prince, which I might use somewhere. My picture of my Kiddywinks, which is going to come with me. This is just something that I had slid in the front pocket. So I've just kept it for sizing in case I want to use something else in the pocket, or I might put that back in. And then I've got some charms as well that I'm going to choose between. This is what I had on it last year. This is a big bow from Catspresso, my Ollie clip, and I've also got a charm from Happy Scrappy as well. So lots of things. This is the pocket that you get in the Hobonichi. I'm not going to use that. And also I have done one thing off camera because I knew it was going to take ages. I've done the bookmark. And basically what I've done is, this was actually a bookmark from my micro. And what I did was I just tied an extra bit of string to it to make it a little bit longer. And then I've threaded it actually down the hole in the back. So I did that off camera because it meant that I had to take the beads off and put them back on and thread it down and then sort of tie it up. But I think you'll agree that that is absolutely gorgeous. So the Hobonichi that I've gone for is the Cherry Blossom one, which is a beautiful peachy shade of pink. And then I've just got my Pele Studio that I'm going to stick with. I do have the pink Moterm as well, but I think I'm going to stick with that for my Print Impression Weeks. So yeah, and my little pocket is from Little Planet Papery, and it's just still got some note paper in it. So yeah, we're going to get going because I feel like this might be a long video. I'm going to move the camera as well because it's a bit far away from me. And I feel like I'm stretching. I really don't want to mess anything up. So what shall we do first? Let's get the pocket on first. I do have a secretarial pocket one as well. I'm not sure which one I want to put down, or if I even do want to slice that one. I feel like I do want to go with this one. It's very cute. But my concern was, whether or not I'm going to find it easy to put things in if I don't slit it. So if I just cut the side off, I could make it, but I think I'm going to be all right actually, aren't I? I'm not going to slit it. I'm going to leave it as is. Right, so let's get that down first then. That should be an easy enough job. So I always just put the pocket on this front page here like this. Try and line it up with the letters. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfectly straight. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just a pocket. Right, so we've got that down. So that is okay. And then what I usually do, a lot of people do washi dashboards there, don't they? But I don't. I just like to put loads of stickers down. And I end up doing it on this page as well. The reason why there's nothing there is because when my cover on cover is on, there's a pocket, and what I put in there usually covers that space. So I don't. But I even did think about trying to undo this and get this out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as is. So I do have one sticker that I wanted to put down for sure. This one is from Sunday in Serenity, and it just says, "Go chase your dreams." I'm going to put that up at the top because I just like that message. I think that it's inspirational, and I love the colour of the sticker as well. So, oh, that sticker paper feels nice. So that can just go up the top there like that. And then that gives me a good starting point. I'm just going to chuck some of this stuff back in the box. I feel like I've cluttered my desk. And we can get things out as we need them. Right, so now I've started putting the stickers down on this front page, and I am going to tuck my picture back in as well. Do I want to leave it sticking out a little bit so I can see them? What do you think? I did have a name decal in there as well, but I don't think that's going to fit this year. And I do have this name vinyl, but again, I think this is going to be better on my Stalogy, so I might save this one for my Stalogy. Because it's going to be a bit of a squeeze to put that one down. So I'm going to put that one to the side. We're going to use that one for the Stalogy. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look through the back of my sticker book, see if there's any stickers that I want to put down. And again, I don't normally fill these pages up straight away. I normally end up just going throughout the year. I'll get a cute sticker and I'll think, oh, I'm going to stick that in there. But I am going to start with some. I'm going to put this bow down. This is from File of Fabulous. I know that. So maybe I can put that. Put him in the corner there. And I actually quite like this Hobonichi paper. I quite like it peeking through. So what else do we have? Oh, I'm sure I've got a wiggle vinyl somewhere. I want to put wiggle on. I always have one of these as well. I think these are really cute. I'm really into the celestial thing, as you know. So we'll put one of these guys down. We'll put him down here so that he doesn't get covered up by the cover on cover pocket. And then what else do I have that's cute? Let's put down an Animal Crossing sticker, but which one? Oh, I'm off the camera a little bit, I'm sorry. I think the Tom Nook one. Which was the one that I had on the other page? KK Slider. I think I'm going to put the Tom Nook one down. I'm going to try and not take too long to make these decisions. I know it might annoy some of you. In fact, I'm going to put this one on this page here, actually. Oops. Oh, don't you pull that foil off there, you. Oh, my goodness, it did. Yeah, I'm going to put that one on this page here, I think. Like so. Right. That sticker stuck to this this notes thing here, but I'm not bothered because I don't use it. I do stick it down, but I don't use it to write on it, so I can easily stick something decorative over that, so I'm not going to lose any sleep over that at all. Let's have the current mood happy. I'll stick that one on as well. That can go on here. Oh, I like how it's turning out already. Really cute. And then see what else I have. Right, so that's all the deco that's in there. Let's move to my actual deco folder. I've got some sticker sheets in here. See if we've got anything in here that I want to put down. Quite like that tarot card there. I've had these for a while. These are from Lace and Whimsy, and I've sort of been hoarding them. I've been using them as deco in my planners, but it's time to use them. You can always buy sticker sheets again. It's not that deep, is it? It's not that deep. And I think that is going to fit perfectly in that space right there. Oh, I love it. I love that so much. I didn't put that down straight, but I don't mind because it's like a tarot card, so it doesn't really matter. I think I might put the love spell one down as well, actually. I like the lighter one better. If I take that picture out for now so I can do the deco on this side. So I'll put that there. Let's keep flipping and see what else I find. So nothing else in there, and then I've just got one more folder that has got vinyls in it. I have been through it already. Oh no, I've taken them all out. Wait a minute. 1 second, because I think I've put them in my Stalogy box for the Stalogy video. I'll just get them. I found them. I took them away in a box with all the stuff prep for my Stalogy video. So I do have a few bits and pieces in here. That is something that I wanted to use. I wanted to use that 2021 sticker. So let's do that. So this is obviously a vinyl, so I'm going to need my washi card to help to get this down. So if you've got a vinyl, you want to just make sure, sorry, the wrong way. Just make sure that the stickers are going to stick to the clear part when you peel it off. And to do that, you can do that with a little washi card or a credit card. It just makes sure that they stick to this side instead of this side. And then this is a small one, so it's quite easy to do. You want to put it down where you want it. Shall I put that on here? I think I might put that one on this page because I'm going to cover this up with one of those name vinyls that I've got there, one of those name stickers that I've got there. So I'm going to put this down here. So you place it down on your surface where you want it. Make sure that it's nice and flat, and then just gently run over it with your card again. Make sure that it's flat to the page, and then you just carefully peel up the overlay. If you find that it's sticking to the overlay as you're pulling it up, just go back over it with your card. This one's not, this one's sticking nicely to the paper. Generally you won't have any trouble with smaller stickers anyway. If you had a bigger one that had, say, an eye in it and a dot, you might find that the eye would stick to the paper, but you would just put it back down and go back over it with your washi card. They're quite easy to stick down. So we've got the 2021 down there. Whilst I'm on this page, I'm going to do the name sticker that I want to do. So these again are from Sunday in Serenity, and it says, "My name is Rachel, this is my planner until I decide I need another one." And isn't that the truth? And I think that is going to just perfectly cover over those words underneath. Perfect. So again, this page is just going to be like this page and full of stickers and things that I love. So we'll quickly have a look through here and see what else I've got. I'm not going to fill the entire space, like I said, because I get stickers throughout the year that I love, and I add things to it. I might add pictures of my kids and things. The problem that I've got is that I find it really difficult to choose between which planner I want to put which sticker in. Because obviously I've got my Print Passion Weeks, my Hobonichi Weeks, and I have got my Stalogy to decorate. I'm going to put this one down. This one is a Sunday in Serenity one as well. It says, "Note to self, this too shall pass. Until it does, eat cake." And I think that that might be the best advice I've ever been given. I can very much do that. So we will pop that down in this corner, and that's going to fill up quite a nice bit of space there, like so. I'm loving how this is turning out already. Oh, I've got another name vinyl here, but again, it's quite a big one. I'm going to save that for my Stellology. That one is from Josephine Bow Designs, that one. Let your dreams be your wings, sprinkle it everywhere, kindness. So I've got a bigger one of those, but this one is for my Stellology. That's a Christmas one, that's a Christmas one. What would Buffy do? Is that a sticker? I might put that one down. Oh, I've got this vinyl as well, which is quite nice. I've got a Be Kind vinyl. I have got a Dot the Bear. Actually, I'm Pretty Awesome. A pocket. That would have been too wide, yep. A bow vinyl, I Am Enough, and Sometimes I Need Space, and that is okay. I think then I'm going to put this Buffy one down, and I'm going to leave the front pages. I think that we are done with that. And like I said, I will get stickers throughout the year and keep going with that. So let's just see. I'm rubbish at getting these sticker backs off without folding the sticker and ruining it. I think I'm just getting it. I'm just getting it. If I get my tweezers, I think that will help. Perfect. So this one says, what would Buffy do? And I love this sticker. It's from the Grumpy Tortoise. And the reason why I bought it, if you watched my haul, I don't think that's live yet, actually, ignore that, is because me and my 11-year-old have recently started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's his first time watching it, and it's my probably third time rewatching it. I love it so much. And he's really getting into it. So that is just going to make me smile. When I have my little picture of him in there, obviously with little Pagey, yeah, that will just make me chuckle. Right, so I am going to leave that page now. We're done with that. We are done with this. Let's move on to the Year at a Glance page. So I need to figure, I'm not going to stick that sticker down until I figure out what I'm going to use to cover it. I mean, something like that would be absolutely perfect. Yeah, so let's move on to, my desk is a bomb site. Let's move on to the Year at a Glance then. So again, I got the Year at a Glance in a pastel ombre. You've got the bigger ones to cover on the actual month of what it is, and then you've got the two smaller sets to cover the previous and the coming year. So these again are quite easy to put down. I'll do a few of them on camera and then I'll move off camera and I'll come back in afterwards. So you just need to make sure that you line up with the line there that you can see. I remember one year, because I don't use this page is completely for decorative purposes. So I just put them down one year whilst I was watching something on Netflix, and they looked beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I took a gorgeous picture and I put them on Instagram. It's probably still there if you go and look. And someone was like, you've covered the dates. And I wasn't concentrating on what I was doing, and I hadn't stopped at the line. No, it was underneath. It was one underneath. I hadn't put it down correctly. These are too big, that's why it's going over. And I'd covered the bottom date on the month above, which was annoying. So yeah, there's a line there, and if you just line it up with that line, it doesn't have to be perfect, like I said, then you should be pretty good. So I will show you how I put a few of these down. We'll put marches. And they look gorgeous. So I'm going to pop off camera. I will do all the rest of them, and then I'll come back in and we will make a decision what we're going to do about that little note section. All my date covers are now down, and we need to pop down the little title bits for covering up where the year is. So you can see I've got 2020, 2021 and 2022. Now I need to make sure I put the right one down in the right space, because this is absolutely something that I would do wrong. So I've got the 2021, and this is to cover up this bit here. Now then, let's figure out the spacing if we can. I think if I put the 2020 word in the middle of the page, then that has got to pretty equally go on each side, hasn't it? We do that like that, and then we do that like that. And I think that is looking pretty good. So let's do the 2022 one. And I'll do the same thing again. I'll put the middle word down in the, I need to do it like a little bit off, don't I? Again, it's not that deep. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I'll do my best. That's all we can do, isn't it? So I'll do the same thing, word down in the middle, and then put them to the side. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. And then we'll do the 2021 as well up at the top here. Same thing, I'll put the nope, that's not going to be far enough, Rach. I need to just move it a tiny bit. Please don't rip, please don't rip. I'm going to get a little bit of undo because I've stuck that to the paper. A little bit of undo and that'll come up perfectly fine, and I'm not going to rip my page. There we go. I'll just give that a second to dry. Where is my washi card? That will just dry off quite quickly. And I think what I might do this time, because the spacing is bigger, the actual headers are bigger, I think if I line up the end perfectly with the end there, I should be okay. I think that's what we should be doing. Just make sure that we cover the letters. Now that's not going to be stuck down perfectly on the end there because I did put the undo down, but I think the spacing is right. So I'm happy with that. That's turned out really nicely. I love how that's turned out. That's my 3rd year of using the Josephine Bow Designs monthly covers. I used the pastel ombre ones last year, which I can show you actually because I've got it right here. Sorry, the mermaid ombre ones last year. So you can see the comparison there. They're both beautiful, but I just fancied a change this year because why not? So I went for these ones, so I'm really happy with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the notes one down. Like I said, the sticker before did stick to it, and unfortunately a little bit of it is stuck. Is that the sticker that's stuck? Or if I use a little bit of undo, I'm thinking that that might come up. I was thinking that it had actually pulled up. Has it pulled up the sticker, or has it? I'm going to put a little bit of undo in it because I think that might be the bottom of the sticker stuck on it rather than the top of this sticker that's ruined. If I ruin this more now, I'm going to cry. But I think that's what it is. It is. It's the bottom of the other sticker that's stuck on it, not this sticker. Oh, I thought the lid was on and it's not on, and it's still all spilling out. Oh, it smells so strong, this stuff. If I do it really carefully, I should be able to get this up. I still might put a sticker over though, because I quite liked that idea. It wasn't that I'd pulled that sticker and ruined it. It was the bottom of the other sticker that had just stuck to it. Right, so that has come completely off now. You can see that dries off, and then I can stick that down. Yeah, so it was the underneath of the other sticker. It wasn't the that I'd actually pulled the sticker up. So let's get this down. And this should be quite simple to put down as well. This is not going to cause me too much bother. Now then. Very carefully. Oh, that's not going to come back. We've committed. Apparently we've committed. I think that's right though anyway. There we go. So now we've got the little notes, but that will dry. That won't stay like that. That will dry. That's just because the undo is not perfectly dry yet. It looks like a little heart as well. So yeah, happy with how that's turned out. Right, so we're going to move on to our tabs now. Now I've got my 2020 Hobonichi here just so we can have a quick look at the spacing of the tabs. And I've also got a Lauren Phelps Design pencil board. Now this is sized for the B6, but I just had a quick look and I think that it's pretty, there's a cover on that. Let's get that off there as well. Oops. I think that it's, yeah, it's pretty good for this as well. I think that it will help me to pop my tabs down as well. The tabs that are on the spaces are for the Lauren Phelps Designs tab tape. So the spaces are going to be wider than my tabs that I've actually got. But I think that that is still going to help me to be able to lay them. Because if I just go for the middle of each box, because if you look here, what I did was I actually ended up with 2 Decembers because I had a spare tab, and you only get the 12 months, you don't get the 2 Decembers. So I won't be tabbing the 1st December because technically I shouldn't be in this planner. It's supposed to be 2021. So I'll just be going from the January. So if you ignore that, the tabs don't go right to the edges because I overlapped them. So I don't need to do any overlapping. I can literally go edge to edge, and I think that should pretty much space them out perfectly. So that's what I'm thinking. Right, so where did I, so we started with the monthly and we put it on the on this page, which I'm actually going to use in exactly the same way. So wait a minute, let's just do this as well. I'll use this as a step tracker. That was my step tracker for 2020. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So if I can find my book, I just need like a cute round sticker again like I used last time. I had one that said noted there. Maybe I've got one that says the same type of thing. I did try and find a shop that would do me an overlay that said step tracker, you know, a vinyl type situation. But I didn't manage to find anyone that could do it, but it doesn't matter. I think most people that looked at that would know exactly what this page was being used for. So I'm just going to do the same thing again. I might have in here, yeah, I've got another one there that says noted. Or maybe I could do a love this. I'm going to go with noted again. I think it just went. I'm going to do that. So I just popped that down there like that. And then I had a Happy Sherpa Papery trainer sticker, which I think is in my fitness folder. Yep, they're here. Which colour do I want to use this time? I think that purple one from the top would go quite nicely with that colour. And we'll just pop that down exactly like I did on the last one. And then if I do manage to find a shop that will do me a vinyl or something that says step tracker, I've got perfectly enough room to pop that on as well. So that's that page done. Now I need to put my first top tab there. You can see here I started pretty much where the line there started. That sort of lines up. So that's how I lined that one up. Oh, how far down did I go? You need to make sure. So what I did, I can see instantly what I did. I lined it up with the line on the other side of the page, which is what I did. And I can still see the line for that. So let's try and do that again. Now, I'm not going to beat myself up if this goes wrong. I have got my undo. Last year I remember doing this and I needed to use a lot of undo. But yeah, I'm not going to beat myself up too much about this. So we're lining it up with this line here, this top line here. I'm coming a little bit over. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but I can actually see the line on the other side of the paper, which is just a tiny bit further than this line here. So I'm going to line it up there like that. A firm press down. And then if we flip the page over, now you can see it's got the little dents there, and that's where you're supposed to fold it. Now that can be a tricky job as well. So just try and let it go naturally how it wants to go. I'm going to lift the page up and I am going to fold. Now I have been known before, if this hasn't folded properly, to just, and any of the white's been sticking out on either side, to just snip it with my scissors, and it fixed it. But we're going to try, these ones are bigger than the monthly ones, so it is a little bit more difficult for me to get these ones over. But you can see, if you line the first corner and then move over to the side and line the second corner and then push down the middle, you should be okay. So we've got our first tab there down. So it's set up the same as the other one. It's pretty much lined up with the line for the month there, and it comes out far enough for me to be able to see what the tab says. So that went okay. Whew, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. So in the next one, we started our weeklies. Now I can never decide what I wanted to do with my stickers, and the same with these as well. Where did you start them? And the way that I decided to start the month was I would put the month tab on this side of the page that had the first of whatever month it was, and I did that all the way through. So the first of the month here, the tab here. That is the way that I went. That is what I decided to do. And it looks like I went with the weekly tab for the top, so that I could literally just go that and be straight into the weeks. So I'm going to go with that again and do that. Now this is where we need to sort the spacing out as well. Make sure they're not going to overlap at the top too much. Let's get back to the... So it is... So this page I want to put it on. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to line it up with the top of the month, just like I did on this one here. I've lined it up with the top line. So let's give this a go. I'm a bit nervous. So if you just sort of do this, you can see sort of roughly where you're going to want to put it down. So again, I'm lining it up with the top of the page there. Make sure that that's all stuck down. Now I'm not going to stick the other side down. I'm just going to quickly flip this over and see if it's pretty much in position. That's not too bad. And then obviously the notes one is going to stick out here. Obviously you're never going to get it perfect when you're doing things by eye. There is no way to get it perfect. You just have to do it as best you can. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, because you've got the little indents. I'm going to just sort of tease it into folding. It will sort of find its own natural line. You can, I'm not sure if it's showing up, but it does sort of find its own natural line if you just do that a little bit there like that. And then again, I'm going to find that corner. So this is not going to fold the way that I want. I can see that. Can you see at the top there? I went a little bit over. So I'm just, in fact, I'm going to do that corner first, because I'm going to force that to go where I want it to go. I'm sorry that you can't perfectly see what I'm doing here. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. So I've sort of forced that corner to go down a bit more than what it was wanting to go down, and I'm doing the same thing again. I'm just lining up those corners and then just squashing the rest of it down. Now you can see there, that is what I mean by, can you see we've got some of the white showing through? So that should have gone a little bit further down, but I can just snip it. It's no big deal at all. I mean, it might not even bother you, and then you wouldn't even bother snipping it, but I am going to. So if I just, with my tiny scissors, just round that corner back off. And again on this side. I mean, this probably wouldn't bother most people. To be honest, it doesn't bother me too much, but just for the purpose of the video, if it did happen to you and you were bothered. And so now I've snipped that off and it's perfectly fine, and we line up perfectly fine as well. So let's move on to the notes one. The notes are somewhere here in the back. So I don't have the mega, I just have the normal. Oh, I have some, oh look at me being all organised. I put some little page notes in for what I wanted for these pages. So yeah, on this one it is. Now, where did I line that up on this one? Let's have a look what I did on this one. There was nothing to line it up to on here, and I have decided to go a little bit over that line on this page. So I'm going to go with that and do what I did the last time. So same thing, we're going to take the tab off. We are going to just loosely try and line it up with this. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, and what you need to do as well is if your pages are flat down like that, you can see that these are not flush to the edge. So when you push it, they're going to move from where you thought you had it. So while you're lining up, just put your book like that so that the pages are flush to the edge, and it will just help you a little bit more, get it in a bit of a better position. So I think that if I put that tab, I'm trying to I don't know what the best angle is. If I think that I'm not quite lined up, I can just jiggle it around a bit, but I think if I put that tab there, that's going to be good enough. So I'm going to commit, I'm going to push it down. Let's have a look if we do this. I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Pretty good. So we'll do the same thing again. Just going to push it a bit and try and force it to get to its natural line that it wants to fold. And then I am going to fold the corners. 1 and 2, and then you just flat down the middle. So you can see there that one doesn't have any white either. So if I close the book now, you can see that I have got my top tabs, and I'm pretty happy with those. So I'll show you how I do a couple of the tabs down the side. I'm not going to do the whole 12 of them on camera because I think that would make this video too long. But yeah, we will do a few. So like I said, let's just move the bookmark out of the way. What I've been doing was the first of the month on this page. If that's there, then I put the tab on this side. Now I'm going to just get my little what is this, a pencil board, and I'm just going to use that to just roughly let me know whereabouts to start. I don't want to start right up at the top, otherwise I'm going to end up with a massive gap at the bottom. And let me have a look. Where did I line them up? So I've lined them up a little bit over, but I remember when I was doing this last year, I did have to take a few of them off with some undo, which was really easy. It was no bother, and they all went back down straight. They're obviously a bit bejoggled at the moment, the ones in the middle particularly, because as it got fatter, the elastic started to push those ones, but for the most part, they're still in pretty good condition. So I'm just going to quickly flip through so you can see some of them went further down along the line. Right, so let's start with January. I don't want to start there. Don't start there. Did you see what I nearly just did? I nearly tabbed January on December. Don't do that, Rach, for goodness sake. Right, so we have got the 1st of January on this page here, which means I am going to put January's tab here. So these are obviously not quite as wide as these ones. You can see they're probably about half the size of that actually, just about. I'm just trying to decide. I want to go a little bit over the line, I think. So I'm just pushing that down. They're so sticky, they stick to my fingers. And I think if I do, I mean, it's not the end of the world if I get down and I realise that I'm going to have to just slightly overlap them. But I don't think I will. I think I should be just fine. So again, the same thing. Just these are going to be much easier to fold because you can do it in between your fingers. So you're just trying to line up those two edges. I think that will be pretty good. Push them together and there is your tab. We'll close it to see if we've got it sticking far out enough so that we can see it, and we have. It's up to you how far they stick out. I don't think mine stuck out that much last year, did they? Oh, they did. They did. They did. Right, so we've done January's. Let's do February's. I'll do a few for you on camera, like I said, just so you can see how I'm working and how they're lining up. and then I will disappear and come back when they are done. So let's move to February. February the 1st is on this page, so we're going to move here. So I'm turning my book to the side. I think that I'm going to find it easier to do it eyeball rather than to try and use this, so I'm not going to bother with this anymore. It also has a ruler on the other side, so I could have used the ruler to help me to put them down as well, but I don't think I'm going to need to, like I said. So we're going to grab February's. Now, same kind of principle as what I did before. I'm just going to move it over like that. I'm going to sort of try and... So I want it to be about there, roughly. Is that third line there, is it? So around about there. So I think about here. Now this is where I might start to need the undo. I'm not going to stick the back down until I just flip this and just see if that is where I want to have it. I do want to move it up a little bit. Let me see if I can move it up slightly without ripping the page. That's going to come up just fine. Just move it up slightly. Press it down again. Have a look at the January tab, and that is better. I do think it needs to go in a tiny tidge more though. Just in a slight bit more. Right. And same thing, we are just going to fold him over. Let's have a look. So that's pretty good. We'll do marches. I've got marches. Let's find where March goes. So we've got the 1st of March on this page, so I'm going to be putting March on this page. I'm going to do the lining up thing again. Somewhere around about there should work. Place that down. Don't push it down too hard, because if you do need to pop it back up, then it should be easier. I think that's going to be okay. So let's fold him over. I sort of half want one to go wrong so that I can show you how I fix it with the undo. The undo, by the way, I'll show you. I'm running out. I've had this for about a year and a half though. I got this on Amazon. I think it might have been Amazon US though. I did do it through the UK Amazon, but I think it came shipped from the US. It was about £13, no customs on it at the time. But again, like I said, that was about 18 months ago. So this is looking pretty good to me. So we've got our 3 little soldiers lined up there. And I think spacing wise, I'm going to be okay as well. Not too bad. I might have a little bit more of space at the bottom. I'm not worried about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off the camera and I'll come back at the end. If one goes wrong, I might come back, show you how I fix it, and then go from there. So yeah, I'll see you when all my little soldiers are all lined up. Okay, so I've just done August tab and maybe even July's tab. I've come to have a look at how they are lined up. And I think you'll agree that August at the very least, I think July as well really, are not quite in the right place. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix that. I do want to move July's just a tiny little tad as well, I think. And that's going to be very easy to do with my undo. I'm not sponsored by Undo, by the way. This is not a sponsored video. I just love the stuff. I think it's amazing. If you're a long-time viewer of my channel, you'll have seen me use it many, many times because I make many, many mistakes in my planner. And you can see it from the side of here, actually, that is not lined up straight. I don't know what I was doing there. But we can fix it. So a little bit of undo and we just bring it up like that. I'm not going to take it off the page. I just want to bring it up so that it will unfold. Now you might get a bit of sticky residue on the other side. A bit of undo will get that off as well if necessary. But if I move to this side, I think I should just be able to, whoops. Oh. Didn't get the page that I wanted then. There we go. I think that I should just be able to figure out what I did wrong. I might want to just move that over a little bit. tiny little bit like that. Now I'm not trying to line it up with August. August is not lined up correctly, so I'm ignoring the fact that August is there. I'm trying to line it up with June, and I think that is going to be okay. Now you can see as well that when I folded it, I didn't fold it straight. I need to wait for the page to dry, and I've also got a bit of sticky residue on my hands from the sticker, so I'm just going to get that off with a little bit of anti-bac. I'm not going to do it over the top of the page because I don't want it to spill on there as it was red. This is one that I got from Bath & Body Works, which you can't get in the UK. My friend bought it me back from holiday. It's Japanese cherry blossom, and it's amazing. It smells gorgeous. It's my other friend's favourite one, actually, funnily enough. But I was not sharing. That one was for me. Right, so I think that should have had enough time to dry. Now, these two pages might be stuck together yet. The residue from that has actually stuck. That was my bad. I shouldn't have let it down that way, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of undo will get that residue up. No bother. Right, so what I need to do is to try and fold this on the right side a little bit lower down if possible. Oops, it's still wet, so it's slipping around. I need to just wait for that to dry a little bit more, I think. It's still slipping around. I don't want to ruin it. It's in the right place. I think that should be better. Let's have a look. That's better. That is better. June's a little bit low down, isn't it? I can pull that out actually because that's still wet from before. And then I just need to adjust August. There's a bit of sticky residue on there as well that's making that stick. I can just get that back up there like that. Right, let's move it to August and sort August out. Then I will disappear off, whoops, and do the rest of the months. I just wanted to show you that, well, I just wanted to show you that I made a mistake. It's not perfect. I made a mistake. Sometimes people think that everything is perfect on these planner videos, and no shade to anybody. You do your videos how you want to do them. Sometimes it's easier to edit out the mistakes just to make the videos shorter, but sometimes I think it's good to include the fact that you do make mistakes and to include the ways that you fix them, or don't fix them. Maybe you just think, what the hell, it's only a planner. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's your planner, your book. If it doesn't bother you, leave it. Who cares? So yeah, we're gonna just fix August, and then I will disappear again. So same thing, a little bit of undo on the front and on the back. I'm going to get that sticker up from the back. Now I think this one did need sliding along just a tad, I think. And again, I folded that one a little bit incorrectly as well. So I've moved him over. Now he's going to need to dry before I try and fiddle with that. If I try and stick that down from the back, it's just going to slip and slide all over the place. So while I'm waiting, I'll just get that bit of residue off this side. You can't see it, but when I touch the page, it's tacky. And it will mean that my pages will stick together. They won't rip, but it'll be annoying when I get to those weeks. So I'll just give that a minute to dry off. Just using my washi card so you can see that it's disappearing from this side of the page pretty quickly, and it leaves no residue or anything. You can't even tell that it's been applied, which I just think is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. Right, and then we'll move on to flipping this back over. And again, I think that I folded it a little bit unevenly, so I am going to try and just push it down a bit more on that side of August. It's moved again. I've moved it again. It's not quite dried. So I've folded him over, and I think he is in a much better position now. So can you see they're lined up? I mean, they're never going to be perfect, but I think they are lined up pretty good. Right, so I'm going to disappear again. I'm going to pop down the rest of the year, and I'll be back in a second. Right, so we've got all of our tabs down now, and I think that I'm happy with how they look. They're not too bad at all. Maybe November's could do with a little trim on that corner. Let's just do that and just see how that looks. Didn't take me too long to do them, probably maybe 15 minutes in total. And obviously I did have to fix those 2 tabs. So not a bad job at all. Have I just made that worse? No, I think we're good. We're okay. Right, so, and you can see as well, the spacing worked out pretty well. So if you're going to do your tabs and you're looking to know where I lined mine up to, I just left a little bit of space at the top, and then I literally lined them all up pretty much side by side. And then I was left with pretty much the same amount of space left at the bottom. So I think they worked out perfectly. So then what is my next job? We've done the tabs, we've done some decorating. On this back page here, there's a page in here that says My 100 somewhere. Where is that? Oh, please don't tell me you've taken it out because... Oh, it's here. I like using that page as my 100 TV shows of the year. Now, I didn't get anywhere near 100 TV shows of the year in this one. So these are TV shows that I have loved. Some really good ones, actually. And I ended up just writing TV shows I loved in there, which I hated. I hated how I wrote that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little piece of washi across there, and then I'm going to use a television sticker. And I think that that will get across what that page is for. So we'll do that next. There's a couple of notes pages that I want to make, but one of them is my bills. I don't want to show my bills on camera for obvious reasons. But I will try and set that up. I wonder if I can use a sticky note and cover it up in my other one. And then that will make it a little bit easier for me to show you what it is that I'm trying to achieve. I'm going to use the hearts one because it is TV shows that I love, because I love them. I want to just cover that little title bit there up. Do I want to? I know it's not going to be the same colour. Oh, that will be fine. I'm not going to be able to see that underneath. And I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to pop a bit of washi down there because I think that will just be quite a nice little touch. I'm just lining it up to the line. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's not really that important. It didn't go over the top, so that's perfect as well. And then if I just pull it up tiny, teeny bit, like so, I'm just going to snip it. It doesn't need to be done with a washi cutter or anything like that. Perfect. And then I just want my TV stickers, which are in here. Do I want these ones? I think I have actually a big Netflix one in my reusable sticker book. Maybe I will use that. I'm sure it came off a sampler. So let's have a look. I'm just looking for anything that will signify that it's something that I've been watching on the TV. Now, I know that everything that I've watched isn't going to be on Netflix. A lot of what I watch is on Netflix, though. So I don't mind using this sticker at all. So that's just off a Paper K sampler. And if I put that there like that, I think that is an improvement on my writing from last year. I don't like my writing. Don't like my writing at all. So yeah, I just put down TV shows that I love because I don't know about anybody else. I struggle to find things to watch on TV. And sometimes I will literally just go back and watch something that I've watched before. I think I've watched The Night Manager, the BBC's Night Manager, with Tom Hiddleston, who I'm in love with in that. I don't like him in anything else. I don't like him as Loki. I don't like him in anything else. But in that, oh, swoon, swoon, swoon. He is gorgeous. Yeah, I've watched that, maybe 4 or 5 times. And I will definitely watch it again. So there's nothing else in the back of here that I want to do. I don't normally do anything on that page at all. And then I normally skip a page. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. Skip a page and then I go on to my bills. So let me see if I can just get a post-it note, cover up what my bills are, and maybe I can show you what it is that I am actually trying to achieve on my bills page. Maybe I'll just decorate it and then I'll go in for the rest afterwards when I'm not on camera. I'm going to need 2 sticky notes. Apparently I have a lot of bills. Right, so this is the page that I'm trying to achieve. So I have like a grid that I made there and I tick off when I have paid the bills. This is my list of bills here and how much it is that I pay, and then I have a total at the bottom and just a bit of deco. So we can definitely do that on camera. If I just move this out the way. These sticky notes I got from a shop on Etsy. I can't remember what they're called, but they do pull the page a little bit. I'm worried that they're going to pull the pages up. I'm not going to use them again. Right, so what we did is we just did a long bit of deco, a long bit of washi, sorry, down there. But I think what I might do before that is I might figure out what I'm going to put as decoration. On that one, I put, when nothing is sure, everything is possible. And I felt like at the time that was quite fitting, because we had quite a few bills, and you can start to feel like you are, what's the word? You can start to feel that it's all getting on top of you. And I thought, no, we can do this. We're okay, and we have paid off quite a lot of our bills. It wasn't a whole. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't thousands and thousands of pounds. I don't like having any debt at all, and I don't mean debt that I haven't paid bills. I just mean when you've borrowed stuff. We did clear quite a bit of it, which made me happy. I'm wondering if I wanted to put down "this too shall pass," but I'm not sure, because I don't feel like that's very fitting this year, because I don't feel the same about my bills as I did last year. Does that sound silly? I'm thinking about this too deeply. Like, just put a sticker down, Rach. Just put a bit of deco down. Stop being ridiculous. Let's just do that. Let's just put some pretty washi down. So you can see on here I did the same piece of washi at the bottom and then across the top. I'm going to do the same because I think it looked pretty. I feel like I want to use this washi. This is a Simply Gilded one. It is the mint stripes with the holographic bows. I don't know if that's its official name. That's just what I'm calling it because that's what it looks like. I'm just going to cut it by eyeball again. No measuring out. It goes as far as it goes. Like so, and then we'll do the top one. Again, same thing, no measuring, it just goes across as far as it goes. And then I don't need all the space down here, so I need to put a little bit of decoration down. Sorry, I had to pause the video then. My lovely Nan rang me. She's bringing some treats round for the kiddies. She's going to knock and drop, because that's what we are doing at the moment, isn't it? Knocking and dropping. I'm just wondering if one of these lovely motivational stickers from Sunday and Serenity might be appropriate for this page, and I think I might be right. What do I have? What do I have? I'm thinking maybe this one, because when you get shit done and you get your bills paid, that is pretty awesome. So I'm going to put this one down, and I feel like the pastel colours go quite nicely with that washi as well. That's going to fit all the way across the bottom, which is nice. So let's pop that down there. Now, I'm not going to write my bills in on camera. I really don't want to show that. And I'm not going to do the grid either, because if I get it wrong and it doesn't line up on the other side, I'll be annoyed with myself. So I'm going to leave that to it. But you can sort of get the gist of what that page is going to look like from this. And if you'd like, I can put a picture of it on Instagram when I've done it, but without showing the bills. I won't put the exact bills in. I'll take a picture first, if you get what I mean. So moving on to the next page, I have... Whoops, let's move those. Onto the next page, I just have a little list, a very short list of candles and melts that I like. I didn't keep this up to date last year. I would like to try and keep it up to date this year. See, it's done the same thing again. The sticky off the other sticky note is now stuck on that page. Can you see? It's rubbing off, but how annoying. I'm not sure where I bought those from, but I don't recommend them. So we're going to do the same thing. We did a little bit of floral washi, and we did some florals at the top. We'll do a similar type of thing. So let's have a look in my washi and see what I've got. I feel like it needs to be something nice and cheerful again, because I love my candles and my wax melts. They make me happy. Rhubarb scents tend to be my favourite at the moment, just in case anyone was wondering. And I'm in the UK, and a place that I like to buy them from is Devon Wick, which is on Instagram. And that's annoying. There is a line in the middle right there where the design sort of rolls over. I don't like that. I'm not going to use that. I don't like that at all. I'm going to use this washi instead. This washi is from Paper K. It's from the Dandelions and Dragonflies release that she did. I bought the washi and the kits. I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm just going to cut a strip, and it goes as far as it goes. And then we need to do the same on the opposite side. Is it a little bit sad that I'm setting this up pretty much the same way as I did last year? Possibly. Do you think? I don't really care. I liked it. I liked how it's set up last year, this planner. I think my Hobonichi is something that has stuck with me. I mean, I started using a Hobonichi in 2019. And this is my third Hobonichi. And that is the longest that I've ever been in love with any planner. All the other planners I flip between. I'm normally in my rings, might be a different size rings, or it might be an actual different ring planner. But yeah, my Hobonichi is something that never seems to change. So obviously then it works for me. So I feel like a little bit of something floral will go well with this. I did have some quote stickers. Every moment matters. I feel like I might want to use this. It's a different kind of foil, but if you know me, you know that I don't mind mixing metals at all. I don't think I have anything else that will complement this. Don't think I even have any stickers that have candles on them, to be honest. No, I am going to go with that. I think that that's going to be beautiful. This was just something from a Happy Planner book. It says every moment matters. It's not particularly in keeping with the theme of the page, but I don't care. I think I'm using my planners at the moment in a way where I just think I'm going to use what I love. I'm not going to bother about what other people think about it or about how it looks. I'm going to just do what I want. I think that looks cute. That looks really, really cute. I don't have a floral to put at the top. I couldn't find anything I like, so I'm just going to leave that for now. I can add something to that in the future. I'm not going to put the writing on either, otherwise this video is going to be too long if I absolutely fill in every page. Now the next page I can't properly show you because it's got people's addresses on it. If I just use this to cover, if I cover that up, you can see that this is my address page. It's not all my addresses for everybody. It's more like people that I send happy mail to. And I use a little bit of decoration on the top and on the bottom just to mark that page. So I'm going to do that again because I did refer to this page a lot. There was 5 addresses on there. And it was for people that I sent things to quite a bit. So I do feel like it's important. And I have a memory like a sieve. I'm not one of those people that if you like use a phone number or an address over and over again, it goes in. Nothing goes in my brain. That's why I have a million planners. Because I have a brain like, what is it that never forgets? An elephant never forgets, isn't it? So what is it that forgets? Is it a goldfish? It's a fish, isn't it? Fish. I have a memory like a fish. I'm looking for the really pretty Josephine Bow Designs letters. But I've got a feeling that I don't have many left. I don't have many left, and I don't have many of the pink left, which is disappointing. So we're going to go with the gold and the red, I think, then. And I don't have any of the Paper K letterboxes left either, I don't think, which is even more disappointing. Maybe I might have one. I think, oh, I saw it. Oh, there's one there as well. I saw it, right, so we can use that. And that can go there. Again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm setting the page up literally the same way that I did it last year, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I liked how it looked. It was cute. And nothing else matters, right? I don't even know if Josephine Bow Designs does these anymore. But once I have filmed this video, I'm going to run over to Joanne and I'm going to do the same thing that I do every time when I want something from... not when I want something. I don't want her to give me something, but when I want to say to her, like, please will you bring these back? I send her a message on Facebook and it just goes, Joanne! And then she's like, what? She knows something's coming. So yeah, I am going to ask her if she is going to bring these back, or maybe they're still in the shop. I'll check the shop first. I will check the shop first. So I think that's quite nice. Now on the other page, I did put envelopes on the top, but I'm just wondering, because I don't have as many pink ones as I'd like, I'm just wondering whether I'm going to do a bit of washi. I'm going to do a bit of pink washi and I'm going to put one envelope on the end of it, and I think that that will look quite sweet. I'm going to use this washi that I recently got from Simply Gilded. Have no idea which washi it is. I'm really sorry. I'm not a Simply Gilded aficionado. You get some people that you'll show them a washi and they're like, oh yes, that's the Hawaiian Sunset 5.9, and I'm like, wow, it's just pink with bows on to me. And credit to those people, like, that's amazing. That is an amazing memory. I just don't have that memory. It's not how my memory works. Just going to use one cute little sticker, the top there, and I think that's a cute little page for Happy Mail. So I'm happy with that. Now I think that that might be the last. It is the last page. That is the last page that I needed to set up inside of my Hobonichi, which leaves us with the job of deciding what we're putting in our cover on cover, and popping it back inside of my leather cover and deciding what die cuts I'm going to put in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick break. My table is absolutely trashed and I can't work like this. I'm not going to be able to get myself straight on camera and do a good job of setting the rest of this planner up. So I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes. I am going to make a cup of tea and I will see you shortly. Right, so I've tidied up a little bit. I've got my paper trimmer out. In between that, my nan knocked on the door and left some advent calendars for the kids and some, oh, what were they? Chocolate digestive, like, flapjacky things for me. And I may have just shoved one of those down my neck. But yeah, I am back and refreshed and I am ready. So the next job is to get this back in its cover. Now, I do want to put some vellum inside of it. Last year, I had this one. Do you know, I'm tempted to just put that back in. I do have this to the side, which I think is absolutely stunning. Oh, hang on. I think I do want to put this in. I think I do. But I'm going to use these to measure. So how we do this is... I don't cut a whole piece that goes right inside of it, right to the back, because I just think it's wasteful. That goes inside of my cover, so I don't need it to go all the way. So I just cut a bit, enough to go around it, and then I use a bit of washi, I'll show you, and I just sort of washi tape it down at the end there. So I'm going to use this to just loosely measure up. This is actually 2 sheets of acetate. I know it looked like one, but it is 2 separate ones. We have got the one with the shooting stars on, and we've got the one with the clouds. Both of these are from the Head in the Clouds range from Josephine Bow Designs. So we'll start with the one that was on the top, which just happened to be this one. I just need to just loosely line them up like that. Like, it's not an exact science. Again, am I on the camera? Here we go. So to round about there should be pretty much okay. So we just trim that off, and then that leaves me with a piece left rather than wasting it by putting it right up to the back in the cover. I'm sort of half tempted to put that over there as well, you know. But I keep these, the one that I used last year, I will keep it so I can swap them in and out. And I do, you'll see on Instagram that I do swap them in and out quite a bit. So we've got the length right, we just need to sort out the height. We need to just chop a little bit off the height. There we go. So that should do it. That's round about right, and then I'll use the piece that I have just cut, and I'll a little bit more exact, use that to help me trim this one, because these two are obviously going to go together. This is so stunning, absolutely beautiful. Now I need to make sure that I'm doing this the correct way, because this one actually does matter which way I put it in, whereas this one does not. So it needs to go that way. And this is ombre as well, and I quite like the darker at the top. So I'm going to cut a little bit of the lighter from the bottom off. So I think that should be okay. That looks pretty good. So we'll get rid of that. We will just throw that somewhere behind me. Right, so which way? Right, let's get the cover. Now I'm going to stick with this little, I think he goes, but doesn't he go perfectly with that? Now what I did last time is I popped them in first. So just slip them into my cover like that. And then underneath that, I can just slip this guy in. And if I just sort of wiggle it around, I can figure out whereabouts I want him to be. Maybe a little bit lower. Goes a little bit lower down there towards the bottom, and then we push the vellum there. So that's how that's going to look. I think that's amazing. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Right, now what can happen, because I haven't done it right the way to the edge, when I'm opening and closing my Hobonichi, this can slip. It can slip out. So a quick way to just make sure that that doesn't happen is to just get a little bit of washi. I've just got a roll of washi here that I don't particularly like. I just use it for sticking die cuts and things down usually. If I can get some. And I just take a little piece of it. I'll just stick it on there. I'm not sticking it to the outside of the cover. I'm going to tuck it in and stick it to inside there. A little bit of a fiddly job. It will probably stick to the bottom where I don't want it to, or fold over, but I'll get there in the end. See, it's folded over underneath. It's fine. A little bit of a fiddly job, but it is worth doing if you don't want it to slip around all over the place. Once you've tucked the corners in, get in. Once you've tucked those corners in, it's not too bad. You can just... There we go. So did you see what I did there? I tucked that in like that. So now that's not going to move around as much. So the next job then is to stick my Hobonichi actually inside of it. I usually put the back cover in first. Do I? Yeah, we can put the back cover in first. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Why am I making it a bigger deal than it needs to be? And then just slip in whoops, to slip in the front carefully, like so. My bookmark got stuck. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? Oh my goodness, that was a good choice. Oh, I love it so much. I'm so excited to use this. So we've got this all set up now. I'll do you a little flip and then we'll put it in the leather cover and actually no, we need to do our pockets. We need to do our pockets. So I have got a big box of die cuts. This is all the die cuts that I own. I don't have a huge amount. Instantly I want to put Wiggle in there with my name on. He's adorable. We'll just pop him in there. And then usually I will put some kind of longer bookmark just to cover the top. I've got a few. I'm just wondering if I've got my Josephine Bow Designs one, because that's one of my favourite ones. I also have Serena. I don't think I want to put Serena there. I think my Josephine Bow Design ones might be in my planners already, because I am a bit obsessed with them. Let me just have a little look. I've also got that one as well. Yeah, I don't think it's in here. If it was in here, I think that I would see straight away. So we'll stay with that one then that we have got there. I think that that looks pretty cute. So yeah, that's set up. That is that bit set up now. Does she want to tuck in there? I need to put a little something there. And obviously this will get more stickers on it. And I can do a flip at the end of the year. I'll do pictures on Instagram and things. So you'll see as these things grow. So we have got our year at a glance page. Now just looking at that, that mark did not go. Maybe that's because I scraped it and there was a bit of residue left. So I do want to put some kind of sticker over there. So I've got that one that will go. Let me have a look in my, what shall I look in? Let me have a look in my sticker book. I'm very conscious of how long this video is. Oh, I like that. Kindness is free, sprinkle it everywhere. Do you think that that will go? No, I don't. I think that it just needs to be a little accent of something on the side. Think? What do you think? Oh, that's the perfect colours. Will that go? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Oh, that's kind of cute. And maybe I'll add something to this as well at some point if I get like a really cute heart or something. I'm just having a quick look through my sticker book. I've not got anything else to go on there. I'm sure that I'll find something to add to that at some point as well. Right, so that is that page sorted out. Then we went on to the step tracker. We've got the monthly tab at the top there, the weekly tab, and the notes tabs. Then we went and we did, whoops, my bill page, my candle page, and my happy mail page. And then here we have got my 100 TV shows, and then we have got all the side tabs down the side. So I think that that has turned out beautifully. I'm really happy with that. The reason why it's not closing properly is because of my bookmark. I'm not too bothered about that. It will close when it's in its leather cover because it's got an elasticated band. Speaking of which, let's pop that back in here. So this just goes in by the back cover. You can see there's a pen loop and there's also a pocket in the back of this. This is the original Hobonichi cover on cover. It doesn't matter because that just gets tucked nicely in there. Oh, I'm so in love with how this has turned out. It's absolutely beautiful. So now I need to find my pocket, which is here. This is from Little Planet Papery. Now you can see my Hobonichi cover has 2 strings. I always put this pocket on the first string. And in here I keep some note paper that is always in there. And then I will put in the monthly kit that I'm using and the weekly kit that I'm using. I want to put my big Serena die cut in there because I think it's beautiful. She's around here somewhere because I've just seen her. Here she is. That can just stick in there for a little bit of decoration. Do I have anything that I want to put in there? I thought I had a little card with a little girl on it that was quite cute, but I don't know what I've done with that. Oh, what about this? So is that too big? That's a bit too much, having 2 big massive ones like that, isn't it? I did have a little sort of credit card thing that came in an order from a foreign shop. I can't remember the name of the shop, but the card was adorable. I don't know where I've put it. Here. Oh no, that's my other one. Here it is, here it is. I don't know. Oh, the shop's on the back, Rach. I can't say that. Juliana Illustrates? I'm sorry if that's not right. Juliana Illustrates. I bought some stickers from her, which are adorable. But actually, I ended up loving the little freebie that I got more. So I'm going to pop that in there because she is so cute. And then, like I said, whichever kit I end up using for the week, or stickers I end up using for the week, or monthly kit, that goes in there. So that is that pocket set up. Next job, we need to set up this pocket here. And where is my ollie clip? That is a job that needs doing as well. So I have an ollie clip. Here it is. I have one of the holographic ones. I just have the baby one. I normally just put that here like so, just for a bit of decoration really. And then I need something to go here. Oh, there's my bookmark that I was looking for before. Let's have that. Adorable. They're only thin pockets, you can't get too much in there. Something in the back one. Maybe Serena can go in the back. Maybe she can chill in there with a little bow at Bookmark. I mean, I never really see these back pockets anyway. Do I want that? Do I want? I've got a Coffee Monsters Co. sort of little guy that's chilling with the washi. Where's that? Here he is, here he is. The little Coffee Monsters Co. guy, and he is chilling with his washi. Yes, I want that one instead. Right, and then I think the next and last job that I have is what I'm going to slide into the pocket. And I feel like I am going to stick with this because it goes with the theme of this. It is sort of celestial with the titania vellum that I've got over the top and the holographic foil, the moons and stuff. And then the this is just a piece of Once More with Love card that I had. And I just feel like it goes still. So I'm going to tuck that back in there. Maybe at a later date I can switch that out. But I think we're done. I'm going to move this down. I think this looks absolutely gorgeous. We're going to pop over the elastic. And the last job is to just decide which of these charms I'm going to use. Now all of them will go. That's the one that I had on last year. I'm not going to use that. I do want to use something different. I feel like that's a bit too big. So we're going to go with this one, I think. It's the pastel rainbow one that I got in a Happy Scrappy box. And I feel like it goes perfectly with the spine of my cover, which is gorgeous. So yeah, that is my Hobonichi Weeks for 2021, all set up and ready. You will see a plan with me in this next week because I'm going to start using this planner next week. So yeah, I think we're done. I don't know how long that video is. I have no idea. This portion of the video, I can see I've been filming for 15 minutes. I know I've paused and gone a few times. So this might even be like a 45-minute video. I hope you found it useful. maybe I gave you a few tips that helped you out with the tabs. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice if you found that useful. Let me know down below what you thought of this video. Let me know down below if you're using a Hobonichi for 2021 and if you've set it up yet. I'd love to know how yours is looking and if you're excited to use it. If you did watch this video all the way to the end, thank you so much. It was a long one. I hope you're all safe and well. It wasn't too much of a chatty video, this one, because I was concentrating on letting you know what I was doing in my planner rather than having a chat. But we will have a chat in my next plan with me. I hope that you're all doing really well though. But yeah, if you like this video, if you give me a thumbs up and if you subscribe, I love you forever and I'll see you soon. Bye.